representatives, members of the Chicago Turkish American Chamber of Commerce, guests and directors, and members of Niagara Foundation. I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of Niagara Foundation.
Dear Senators, Representatives, Chicago Turkish American Chamber of Congress, directors, guests, and members of the Niagara Foundation, I am honored to have this opportunity to chair the Niagara International Friendship and Dialogue Dinner with members of the Illinois General Assembly. We are a diverse group, representing many social, political, and cultural interests as we join together for this special dinner. It is a demonstration of the strength of democracy, goodwill, and understanding that results in a community that is miles wide and nations deep. I was introduced to Carole and the Niagara Foundation about 7 months ago, and I was immediately moved by the commitment that he and the members of the foundation have for their mission. Their mission in and of itself is motivating and moving. Their commitment to that mission is admirable and inspiring. With its goals in mind, the Niagara Foundation builds relationships and friendships through meaningful communication with people from all groups, faiths, and philosophies. Building on the commonalities of human beings everywhere, the Niagara Foundation brings their message to people through community service and service to humanity. They are a committed group. They're committed to making the difference in the lives of others and bringing people together with friendship and love, inspiring and encouraging people from a wide variety of faiths and interests. The Niagara Foundation follows their beliefs, and through identifying similarities and common ground and beliefs that bind all humankind. The differences in people can be overcome with meaningful dialogue. I truly believe that. Building on areas that touch on all groups of people, the Niagara Foundation sheds a shining light on the road to a world of peace and unity. With these thoughts in mind, I am proudly involved in this evening's event, and I am excited to meet the new people who, like yourselves, are interested in dialogue to exchange ideas, discuss cooperation for dialogue-oriented projects. I am proud to have the opportunity to know you, Carole, and to be involved in your organization's commitment to the community and to the people. I admire how you demonstrate that people can live together peacefully, regardless of group, faith, or ideology. I applaud your mission, and I thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for doing what you do, because you're making a difference, and this is what we got to do. Communicate, get together, talk to each other, and find that commonality. Thank you all.
Having the opportunity to share a Ramadan dinner with members of Illinois Congress demonstrates the strength of democracy, goodwill, understanding, and community that exists in our great nation. Franklin Roosevelt once stated that peace begins at home. As a nation blessed with mosaic of ethnic, cultural, racial, and religious diversity, the dialogue that established here is the foundation that peace develops. In a month that is full blessing for the Muslim community, we came here tonight to open our hearts and establish bonds of friendship and dialogue. Your presence tonight sends the message of hope that there are those brave souls, as Einstein described them, to see the other with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I would like to once again thank you for your presence. 13th century Anatolian peasant, a mystic and a Sufi, Yunus Emre, summarizes my feelings best by the following poem. I tried to make a sense of the 4 books, Torah, Psalms, Gospel, and Quran, until love arrived and it all became a single syllable. Come, let's meet, let's make life simple, let's love and be loved. This world will remain to no one. Thank you.
Tonight's event is very meaningful. It represents a dialogue between different cultures, beliefs, and faiths. Actually, Turkey and people of Turkey represent a very core example to this understanding. Turkey, Anatolia, today's Turkey, has been home to different civilizations and faiths throughout thousands of years. And when you visit Turkey today, you feel it. everywhere, our mosques, our synagogues, our churches stand next to each other. Therefore, I always believe that Turkish culture today plays a very important role in bringing different opinions together, especially in today's world, where and when we need more and closer understanding between different religions to fight against international terrorism, which threatens our values and our next generations. We need more solidarity and understanding, and only through some dialogue we can achieve that. Turkey and the United States have been long allies. However, taking the opportunity that I'm in a political house, I should say, heart of Illinois, I can't help myself but say that these relations have been threatened today, actually poisoned. Maybe some of you already know that. House Foreign Affairs Committee adopted a resolution based on baseless allegations by the Armenians. We have tried so hard to bring to the attention of our American friends in every field that adopting such a baseless allegation wouldn't serve to the good of Turkish-American relations. I'll tell you, it will definitely affect our relations. I'm not very happy to say that, but it will. The Turkish public opinion will very much rightly be affected in a very negative way. And I'm sure our political bodies will have to take this into consideration. I do hope, as a friend of this country, more importantly as a friend of American people, that before the next step comes, which is bringing this resolution from today's committee to the floor in some weeks' time or months, hopefully the common sense will prevail, that mistake will not be repeated, and history will not witness such a negative development between these two allies, which are Turkey and the United States.
But most importantly, I think I'm very impressed by what I see tonight, and that is you're very proud of your heritage, you're very proud of Turkey, and you should be. I think just because we're proud of our countries doesn't make us less of an American, and that's what makes this country great. So I'm happy to be here tonight. I want to thank you for all the work. I want to thank my good friend, Senator John Millner, for being an integral part of this as well. And the other thing about cultures, you come to Springfield, and it's a nice thing to know is that you have both Democrats and Republicans working together. Now, those guys are far apart, so.
I just think this is a fabulous opportunity for those of us who are working in Springfield to welcome all of you. This kind of dialogue and interaction and ability to get together and make some new friends is really important for all for the work that we do. And I would hope that you will take away something that I learned when I first started coming to Springfield, long before I was a representative, when I was coming as an advocate, is that this is a place where the representatives and the senators are accessible, and your voice does make a difference. And I would hope that you would continue to talk with us so that we can learn from you and continue to work together and make your dreams a reality as well.
Thank you so very much, and I would assume that this is the first annual and that you will have this every year.
Yes.
And please do,
make this
because,
tradition.
and I think that you should. I think that just this evening, it makes a statement about how wonderful the organization is. But I think the message that you put out and that you will have in every event annually here in the state capitol is the message of peace and hope and diversity and working together. And I think that came across so well this evening. And every year it's going to grow and have an understanding of what really the Turkish Americans offer to our society that was really clear this evening. It's a great organization and a real pleasure to work with you and to continue that opportunity in the future. Thank you so much.
I think that the bringing together of all our cultures is very important. And one of the interesting things that you hear is a lot of the stories that have been handed down by different cultures are all kind of the same stories about Noah, but there's other civilizations that have stories about the Great Flood. So we are all intertwined. And so we have to take the best of what we have, put it together, and make this a great society, a great world, and keep our friendship going. Because I think that above all, if we have friendship and we have understanding between each other, it will make for a better world for our children and the future generations that will come along. Thank you very much.